And they give you a PhD and tenure for that. May the defendant rise, please. Your name? Director. What do you do? Direct. Would you like to be more specific? Oh, not really. I try to avoid that whenever I can. I think that's one of the problems. Yeah, before we proceed, I would like to establish a couple of facts. Wine or beer? Beer. Tim Hortons or second cup? Tim Hortons. You do a lot of traveling? Oh, to the cottage. That's about it, Your Honor. You know, good thing my wife did most of her traveling before she met me. Do you know why you're in court today? No. You have been charged with malpractice. Okay. Are you a commedia dell'arte professor? Yes, sir. For how many years? 30. Well, here's some of the things that have been said about you, some of the crimes, if you will. You have no understanding of commedia or its genetic code and acting templates. Would you say this is a fair assessment? Yes, it is. You deny Goldoni's relevance? I think so. You fail to see the connection between commedia and jazz? I would agree with that, yeah. Do you believe commedia is an actor's technique? I agree. But blame the actors when it's not funny? Well, absolutely. It's their technique, not mine, Your Honor. But you teach it. Yes, sir. Are you aware that Shakespeare, Molière, Marivaux, and Bernard Shaw had all some solid understanding of this commedia dell'arte technique? Did you know that? No, news to me, Your Honor, but thank you. I'll look into it, okay? Well, what do you read in preparation for your classes? Well, I don't do a lot of reading outside newspapers and magazines. You know, maybe the Auto Trader for trucks and heavy equipment. You know, I love driving trucks. You know, I love that. I just look, you know, price everything. But would you say that your students have been victimized in any way by your lack of knowledge? Oh, not a bit. You know, Your Honor, most of them have gone on to wonderful careers. In what? Well, teaching, Your Honor. They're absolutely wonderful commedia dell'arte teachers, man. Some even better than me. You know, more successful. That's how good they are, Your Honor, and I'm proud of that. I see. And we still see each other from time to time. You know, throw back a few beers, talk hockey, you know, that kind of thing. Any one of them actually doing this commedia thing professionally? Oh, to be honest, Your Honor, not really. Any idea why? Well, you know, you just get so much from teaching it that, you know, doing it, you know, would be a letdown. Yeah, well, what do you think was the major problem with the production? Honestly, Your Honor, because that's the only way I know how to answer a question like that. Yeah, I'm waiting. Well, Your Honor, the actors, okay? And I'm an actor's director, Your Honor, unlike those who say they are but aren't, okay? A, you can't get the actors you really want. It's like trying to buy fruit out of season. You get, well, you know, you get those you get, you know. They don't want to work, you know. No, they stand there and they wait, and I'm waiting for the move, wiggle, do something, and then finally words come out of their mouth. Where do you want me to move to? To a fucking mining town! It's unbelievable, Your Honor. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, Your Honor, but it takes fucking courage to stand up here and tell the truth. No, but you've been accused of moving actors around on stage for no real reason other than moving them around on stage. Well, no, Your Honor, to move them in that fashion was my intent. You know, it's a concept I've been working on and trying to articulate. But when you have a concept, you know, you can't bring it to fruition if you don't have the time or the funding, Your Honor. It's a question of funding. Oh, yeah, but you agree you have only a vague understanding of this profession? Your Honor, you know, I've been doing this for 30 years. If I said 29 years, I'd be lying. What are you most proud of as a director? Well, I have to say, Your Honor, the 10 consecutive years in Canadians Who's Who. Are you aware that comedic and serve dramatic pieces just so well? No, you're kidding me, Your Honor. Are you serious? I mean, what do you say to people who say that Goldoni did not abandon commedia and improvisation even after his reform? Nothing, Your Honor, not one thing. If you want to talk about reformation, I know so little about it, it's not even funny, Your Honor, so you might as well ask your next question. Fair enough. Well, apparently, no, you fail to see the inbuilt theatrical hierarchy in a comedian play. Is this true, reflected in the characters and their theatrical function? Is that a question, Your Honor? Yes, it is. Well, thank you, Your Honor. You know, it's questions like that that really make it complicated for the rest of us, you know? So I would have to ask you to rethink your question, ask it in a different way. You know, people are people, Your Honor! And I treat everyone the same. There's no hierarchy where I teach commedia. We're all in it together. I mean, would you agree? Absolutely not, Your Honor, no! I disagree totally. I mean, sorry, what's your question, Your Honor? No, I said, if I have a Goldoni here and a Molière here, does the combination of strong text and improvisation lift the play? Possibly the reason why these plays survive? No, absolutely not, Your Honor. No, I disagree totally. No. I mean, I would just have to disagree with that assessment. I believe my experience is quite the opposite. A text is a text is a text, Your Honor. That's why they call it that. Anytime you get messagey with the stuff, it sucks, okay? In fact, we usually cut out a lot of that stuff and concentrate on the latsy. You know what I mean, Your Honor? I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? Latsy. I mean, you do a lot of improvisation with your students. A nightmare! And the thrill being, when it's not a nightmare, Your Honor. I mean, there's just a lot of confusion about improvisation and comedy, Your Honor. It's like hockey. It looks loosey-goosey, but you gotta have tools, Your Honor. Well, how would you go about giving those tools to your students? It's tough, Your Honor. And my students who now teach it also discovered how tough it is. It's tough to pass those tools on. Is it perhaps related to the fact that you do not possess those tools? No. I don't think so, Your Honor. I mean, I know what you mean, but I don't think so. I mean, if I had the tools in the way that you're trying to imply tools, I'd be on stage, Your Honor, but I'm not on stage, they are. What do I need what they need? Well, would you like to say something, anything about improvisation for those who don't know? Two things, Your Honor. It's improvisation and not the opposite. That's the second thing. Well, what would you say to those who do equate a commedia with jazz? I feel sorry for them, Your Honor. I've got a stack of jazz albums, vinyl. It's apparently supposed to enhance the theatrical experience while remaining connected and, thematically to the character in play. I don't buy it, you know. We didn't find that. You know, we found the opposite, and we're looking into changing that, Your Honor. Well, how are you going to change it? By changing it. Any examples of what constitutes a comedian improv? Who's on first, Your Honor? Who's on? Oh, I see, yeah. Do you know why? No idea, Your Honor. We've been dealing with that one for a long time at the university. We've screened the footage over and over again. It's like the Zapruder film. Some things just don't make sense, but they do. And that's where we're at. We're actually going to have a cross-Canada conference on that. On what? On all those things we can't figure out. See how many of us are in the dark about those things, Your Honor. What's your feeling? Oh, there are a lot more of us in the dark than we think there are, Your Honor. And what do you plan to do with the results, your findings? Well, perhaps introduce pilot an undergraduate course titled In the Dark, looking at the numbers, looking at the stats, playing with them, that kind of thing, Any idea what you will be doing when you retire? When I what? After? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I heard, Your Honor. After what I heard about what happens to teachers who retire, I don't think I even want to go there, Your Honor. Apparently, 18 months after they retire, most of them kick the bucket. I'm going to stay busy and become a critic. What kind of a critic? Well, theater, of course, Your Honor, but commedia specifically. I find there's a vacuum there, and it needs to be filled. Will you be doing anything differently? Not really, Your Honor. I think consistently is everything. Consistency. I've built a reputation on what I know and how I know it, and how I do it. I don't think I'm willing to give that up just now and go into something I know nothing about. How lucky are we? This defense obviously came after the plaintiff had a chance to state his case. And you are, sir, Arlecchino. No, I'm the actor. I play, in the Amorous, I play Arlecchino, sir. Can you state your name, please? No, your name. No, the one I was given at birth, Your Honor. I don't want to all of a sudden, mention who I am, and then it's bad enough that I'm in court. I don't want to have to advertise my name because that's how I make, that's my name, that's how I make a living. And, well, keep it quiet, please. It's in there, what you got in your files. Thank you, Your Honor. Is there a reason why you're decided to come to court in costume? Well, no. Well, no for now, but maybe yes, But I want to say this, Your Honor. Method actors are not the only ones, who live their character, okay? That's wrong. That's maybe why I did this, Your Honor. The notion or suggestion that there is a person in the world qualified to define, identify, and prove the existence of inside out versus outside in acting as if such a thing really existed, and able to recognize and separate actors practicing one from actors practicing the other is as idiotic and preposterous and dangerous as a Hitler's definition of and search for a pure race. And Your Honor, you look me in the face when you're listening to me talking to you. Sorry, I get carried away, Your Honor. It's the costume, like a mask. I put it on like, Any actor, Your Honor, theater artist, director, playwright, or critic who looks for what is different in all the acting methods instead of recognizing their similarity is an idiot on the cusp of becoming a lunatic in search of his or Waco, Texas, or Jonestown, Guyana, or worse still, hoping to lead his or temple of followers to build the next generation gas chambers and ovens. Because to categorize actors, Your Honor, methods, and to categorize people, that is exactly what it is. Categorizing. To categorize people is to sort them by color, food, culture, religion, art, height, smell, gender, age, intelligence, education. Your phone, Your Honor! Answer your phone! Oh, shit, it's mine. Sorry. Sorry, Your Honor, my little Arlecchino changed the tune from Hello Moto to William Tell. Not used to it. I gotta answer it, with me, in court and being in court and all that. I need all the work I can get. Excuse me, Your Honor. Hello. Yeah, I'm in court. I can't talk. I'm on the stand. I didn't do anything. Just because I'm taking the stand doesn't mean I'm guilty. I gotta go. Bye. Sorry, Your Honor. Theater Belleville. I told them, no horses. They're not funny. Forget it. 50 ducks pulling a commedia wagon. That's funny. No ducks. Get swans, I said. Lots of them napping there in that lake in Stratford. I know it's not a lake. Tom Patterson won't mind. It's not like the theater that needs them. They're getting their laughs every day in Stratford, Your Honor. We need them. I'll lick you. Yes, sir. I'm listening, Your Honor. You go by several names. You refer to yourself as double horn. Oh, yeah, because, those things that we have, the horns on the mask. And I think, I thought the devil's horn. I'm thinking about the saxophone was the devil's horn. I was working on that theme. You mean during the production? That's right, Your Honor, that's right. You studied commedia? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Where? Oh, everywhere. But, well, actually, I had taken classes with a director. He used to, be a teacher of mine. And, it was like, hey, great to reconnect. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of stuff about him, not of it, bad and not good. Very, but I mean, what are you going to do? You got to work, right? I mean, this is Canada. It's all bad, So, anyway, that's it, Your Honor. I see. And what was your experience with it? Well, I heard what he said. I mean, I know what he's going to say, and he's going to get a chance to say what he's got to say, and I kind of know where it's going to go. It's kind of hard, Your Honor. Standing up here, I mean, it takes, I don't want to toot my own horn, Your Honor, but, it takes guts standing up here, I mean, we could have gone, further. Maybe what would you have done? I would have improvised, Your Honor! I would have thought that was the way to go, We had a couple of good things going our way, Your Honor, Like what? Well, like life. There was this guy sleeping in the audience, and the critics there. I mean, it would have been great. We could have explored that, and how, I had this idea, the guy comes in, Brigella, and I'm just going to say, hey, look at the guy. The guy go, what guy? The guy over there, the sleeping guy, the critic, whatever. But no, we had to announce the arrival time of the improvisation in case you missed it. Improvisation, gate 5, arriving in 5 minutes, I mean, Your Honor, how long have you played this character? How many times? Oh, Your Honor, I played him with a mask. Without a mask, I played him with, without shoes, barefoot and all that. I played him so many ways. The thing about the guy, Your Honor, is food. He's hungry and, he's like a slave, the immigrant, the wop, the nigger, the kike, the packy, the chink, the chap, the Muslim, you name it. He's the eternal puppet of the underclass and the underprivileged with a strong desire to survive, live, love, and enjoy a decent meal, hoping one day to gain respect
and equal power, the eternal outsider trying to find a way in, Your Honor. And I think that, just getting in, that needed to come out, Your Honor. That needed to. I'm anxious to hear what he's got to say to the director, because I think sometimes we're being, we're unfair to these directors. And, maybe we're too in the show, you know what I mean? We don't get a chance to see what they're, they got ideas, these fucking things coming out of their fucking brains, sorry, pardon the language, Your Honor. I mean, we don't want to undermine their ideas, because, but we just want to act, me, look at me, ooh, act. And, they got these fucking things growing, they got to admit, Anyway, I mean, this is not Italy, I know, but you got to respect their ideas, Your Honor. Your specific grievances. Listen. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. I guess part of the reason why I came to court is to get a hearing, but to get a meeting with the guy, to listen. It was the only way to get him into this, to say, what the fuck were you doing with that show? It's so fucking bad. What are you doing with the show? But I'm keen, Your Honor. I'm keen. I think personally we could have used trains. Trains are running our theater here. They're everywhere. Might as well use them. The background. You could hear them all the way from the Tarragon Theater. Apparently, in the old days, no kidding, Your Honor, at the factory, when the trains went by, they'd freeze. Actors would freeze. Excuse me, Your Honor. When you're making love, Your Honor, when you're having, with your wife, your girlfriend, I don't know, maybe you got both. I don't know, maybe you're like that CBC funny guy. Both women. But do you stop? No, you don't stop making love because there's a strain. You just kind of keep going, right, Your Honor? You're like the train. You're going. We could have used that. There are so many things we could have done, Your Honor. Lots of things we could learn. And the fourth wall burns my ass. The fourth wall, it burns my ass. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You ever see a stand-up comic pretending they're breaking the fourth wall? They'd be dead. Like most of our theater, it doesn't exist in commedia dell'arte, Your Honor. The audience is a character, but a real character. But in Canada, we're not happy with one fourth wall. No, we've decided to put up two. The one the actors pretend to break, and the one they erect just beyond that between them and the actual audience. Is that a stage manager, Your Honor? Oh, a stenographer. Thank you. In fact, Your Honor, actors invent a fake audience, okay, between the two fourth walls and ignore the one that is actually there. And they walk, look, I'm breaking the fucking fourth wall. Shut the fuck up! Break the fucking wall here. Do this, Jesus Christ, Your Honor. I would have broken that fourth wall, improvised, and then blamed the other actor for not sticking to the script. You see that? You get that, Your Honor, huh? That's my function as Arlecchino. And then I would have targeted the two guys, the sleeping actor and the critic. See, Brigella comes in, and he says, who? I say, him, the one sleeping in the seat by the eye. The one who hasn't seen or acknowledged one goddamn bit of artistry since the first scene of the first act. You could have taken him away with you on that train that just went by, or were you freezing? As far away from the theater as possible. That's what happens when you give complimentary tickets. We die. We all die in the theater. I'm talking to Brigella now, Your Honor. And then Brigella says, I'll be dead and then fired if I don't take this letter to my master. Let me see that letter. And, I can't read it. And Brigella says, well, you can't write. Yeah, can you write? He goes, no, I don't need to. I'm just delivering. Well, shouldn't you read it before you deliver it? It didn't say that. Which it didn't say that? Well, the one, what do you mean, the instructions, the one who gave it to me? Well, who gave it to you? The one who didn't give it to you. It's confidential. How do you know it's confidential if you can't read it? Now, Brigella stuck with the improv. Because I don't know what else to say. You tell me. Don't tell me what to tell you. I'm asking you now. Tell me. No, don't. Just a second. Get him to read it for you. Him over there. Now, Brigella, back to the improv. He looks at the sleeping audience member, whispering, sleeping. I go, no. What, you're worried about waking him up? What is this, a sleep clinic? Anyway, not that him. The other him over there, the guy next to him across the aisle. Now, Brigella, shocked, realizing it's a theater critic. Oh, my God. What? It's, who? Arlecchino. I see the theater critic. Oh, my God. So, can't he read? No. He's writing that he can read. No. A lot of writing. He's not. Oh my God, he's writing. Now he's. And now the actor speaks. Oh my God, he's writing faster and faster, page after page after page. But he's now slowing down the way I'm slowing down. Maybe he's writing about you and me. What we're doing? Oh, that's it. We're dead. We are gone. We are dead. Checking. Is he writing now? Is he? Don't move your lips. Is he writing now? No, I can't see. You look. No, I'm busy. I'm asking you. Is he writing down? Take a peek. Look at the audience. Yes, he is. No. Don't worry, he was writing about me. I mean, how well I pronounce those Italian phrases. Dev stab, Ponte Vecchio, boy. Dev stab. No, Dev stab. Dev stab. I mean, he was writing about me. Then you walked in, you talked, and he stopped. Normal. Speak up, Mr. Brigella. A little clarity, please. Diction if you want to be mentioned by him. Careful, he knows his stuff. He's half Italian, and the other half knows how to play an oud. A what? An oud. Yeah, oud, good. An oud, good. What is an oud? You see that? You don't even know what an oud is. Yeah. An oud is a lovely lute, mandolin thing. I'll have to buy him a new one as a gift for everything he's saying about me and writing. Well, he was writing also while I was talking, Arlecchino. In fact, I think we were in sync. He was going faster and slow depending on how I started. Well, no, he hadn't finished writing about me. That's why he had to wrap on everything I did before you came in. Leave him alone! Leave him alone! He's mine. Get your own critic. No, he's gonna roast you. I just know it, Arlecchino. Me! I've been here busting my ass trying to keep him awake. That guy's sleeping, the other guy's writing. All you have to do is deliver one lousy letter, and look at you, you're still here. Now, Your Honor, back to the actual text, you know what I mean? Are you not ashamed? Have you no dignity? Now, back to the improv. No, to the sleeping audience member, Your Honor. Wake up, sir! You, wake up! A little respect for Goldoni, please. Everyone else is pretending to like it. Why can't you be a little bit more like them? Hey, Arlecchino, what do you want? He's an actor. Who? Him, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, he's awake now, and he's ugly. Yeah, he's what's his name? You know, the guy. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah. What's his name? He's a friend, a good friend, a famous guy. What's his name? Him. No, it's not him. No. It looks like him. I know the him you mean. No, it's not that him. He never would have done that. Not the type. He would have done what we all do. Even if you don't like it, you go backstage after the show and you tell the actors how much you loved it, how much you wish you could have been up there with them, and that we must work together on some project somewhere sometime soon, and that the production was so interesting, and the way the word interesting was never used before. And the other actor, me, says, well, actually, that's how I took it. Thank you. And the guy goes, goodbye, kiss. Can't go for a drink, he says. But great show. Call me. Really like to see you soon. Are you in town? He asked. Of course I'm in town. You just saw my show. I was on stage. I'm always in town. What are you talking about? Okay, good. Of course. Anyway, good to see you, he says. I say, good to see you too. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming. Are you kidding me? He says, thanks for the show. That's what the other him would have done. This him is a cheap facsimile to the... You! Go back to sleep, sir. We don't need you. We thought you were another him, a better him, one who cares, who shares our concerns, our fears, and knows what it means to be up here. But you don't know anything, sir. And unless you go back to sleep, we won't continue with the show, and you'll have to deal with them. Arlecchino, what if they just feel like him, but they don't have the guts to fall asleep? Nobody paid, they're all comes. You know what? Do you have to hate everything I do? Do you have everything about me? Guts. Don't you have a letter to deliver? Do you have to resent everything I do? Guts. You, sir, whatever your name is. Yeah, stop laughing. The complimentary ticket was not even meant for you, okay? It was a last-minute thought. We had a meeting. We took pity on you because you apparently don't have a home or bed to sleep in, writing your 2 fucking letters. You know how many fucking times I've slept through your lousy, cheap, predictable, phony, contrived, unnatural method up your yin-yang performances. Now leave the theater, sir, and go run ACTRA. They need you. The theater certainly doesn't. And, Your Honor, now I go back to the actual text in the scene. You fucking idiot. Are you talking to me? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the fucking idiot who just left him. No, Your Honor, I'm talking to him, but I'm looking at you. It's a Madam Speaker thing. I don't want to provoke him too much. You know what I mean? Well, I thought the scene was finished. Well, it is, Your Honor, but it's still in here. You know, I didn't get it all out. You know, I don't often get a chance to state my case in court, Your Honor. But I want to be careful, idiot, okay? Who, me? No, not you. I'm talking still to him. He's the idiot. You know, well, why are you looking at me? No, I'm not looking. I told you, Your Honor, it's a commedia thing. You talk to the actor through the audience, okay? He's not even... Well, he's not there. Well, of course he's there. I was just talking to him. You heard me talk to him. The sleeping actor is the audience, but when I'm talking to him, you become the audience because I'm doing it for you. But I talk to him by looking at you, and I talk to you by looking at him. You see, Your Honor, this fourth wall thing is really complicated. I got myself into a fucking jam. Sorry, pardon the language. I got a fourth wall here with them. I got another here with the sleeping actor. And then I got out here with you. I'm trying to break them all at the same time. Come on, you know, I need Tai Chi. I don't know what I need, Your Honor. And then I had to bring the sleeping actor and the critic, and it got all complicated. That's why, you fucking idiot. Who, me? No, him. I'm talking to him. But you're looking at him, so you meant it for me. Who was I looking at, Your Honor? Him. Then he's the idiot. But you said, no, but then you said for me to change what I was doing, Your Honor, you see? That's the problem. You do your thing, the director doesn't get it. Then he tells you to change it. Then you change it, and he blames you for changing it, Your Honor. You're making me go crazy. I don't know what to say to you, Your Honor. You know, I'm just going to go look here, Your Honor, right here, Your Honor, okay? Not at you, not at him, not here. Just here, these 4 walls. And there's that smell, Your Honor. There's that fetid, acrid smell. Open the pit and let me drop to the hell that Dante wrote for me, and I'll try to cross that 6th fucking arc. And the walls were closing in on me.